Hello everyone, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. So what's your plan for weekend? Anyone?
No, sir.
What's no planner? Why?
No.
Any good movies? Any events happening? Anything? Come on, yaar, speak.
To play with kid.
To play with kid, very good. That is very uh, good way to spend your time with your family. Very good. Next, anyone? Anyone? Whoever speaks will get 5% discount.
Everyone wants to speak now.
So what is the question?
What's your weekend plan? What you're trying to do on Saturday and Sunday?
Doing party with friends.
Very good. Very good. Party with friends.
Same as daily.
Planning for
Going for
Chikmagalur.
trekking.
So sorry? Eh?
Going for trekking as
Planning
in
for
monsoon.
Chikmagalur.
Oh, okay. Good. I heard someone
Planning
saying
for
Chikmagalur. Very good. My favorite
planning
place
for
as well.
Chikmagalur.
Very good.
Is it raining?
It's raining, huh?
Uh, we are in confusion.
Okay.
Santosh.
Yeah.
5% discount.
5% discount. Okay, we'll give you. How much percent you want, I'll give you.
Okay. Thank you.
What about others? Any good
We
movie
would
to
be very
watch?
happy if it is 50%. I am from Hyderabad.
Okay.
I would be very happy if it is 50%.
50%? Okay.
Yes.
So shall I teach 50% of your syllabus?
No, not for
Oh,
we need
you if you are
100%.
if you're asking 50%, you should
You
also.
are asking for our ideas. You're not telling anything. This is my first class. I'm sorry. I'm Suresh from Hyderabad.
Okay, okay.
My friend Dilip invited me to join this team. So I'm very much interested in learning things from this
Okay,
guy.
okay. Good, good. What about
Hi,
others?
everyone.
I'll watch Special Ops on Hotstar.
Hotstar, okay. What else? I'll tell you the Indian people mentality, okay? I'll just listen. Week one, wait for weekend. Week two, wait for weekend. Week three, wait for Saturday and Sunday. Week four, wait for salary. This is exactly what an Indian mindset person will think, right?
Yes, sir. This is right.
Monday, what you will do? Monday, you'll start working. You'll go to office. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for Saturday and Sunday. That's what you tell, right? And you guys wait for Saturday and Sunday, and then again Monday comes, and then again you wait for Saturday and Sunday, and then again Monday comes. You wait for Saturday and Sunday, and the last week you wait for salary. Yes or no?
Yeah, pretty much.
Obviously,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
because we are working for salary. Everyone is working for salary.
Okay, you're looking for
If we
salary.
don't need salary, no one will do jobs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
RCB.
Yeah. Tell me. Saying same thing. Saying something.
RCB wallpaper on your screen.
Yeah, I'm a diehard fan of
RCB,
RCB.
RCB is your
So this
favorite
year,
team.
I was very happy. I've been waiting for RCB to lift
18
the
years.
cup for 18 years. So
Yeah, yes, sir.
this, and particularly this June month, right? It was very good for me. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Virat Kohli as well. The way he takes the game, the way he plays consistently. and that's why I'm a Bangalorean. So of course, when you're a Bangalorean, the loyalty comes into picture. So that's why RCB. You will hear me out a lot of things in sessions. Okay, rather than me speaking about subject, I'll be telling a lot of things which is also interesting. Okay, so with that, let's get started. In the last class, we were talking about data analytics course, where you will be learning about Power BI with Fabric. And we talked about few examples, like this is a report that you're going to build. We have a data and we will have to build a report like this. And we talked about few examples, the Red Bull example where the strategies also comes into picture. You need to think out of box to make the business revenue. And we talked about Best Buy. We talked about two strategies, what this guys made to bring the business up. Then we talked about Swiggy. Just with one factor, we cannot say that the company is doing good or doing bad. You need to have a multiple factors to analyze. So that's where I have shown you. Rather than calculating only the complaints, let's talk about orders to complaint, which gives you for every 2 orders, you get a complaint. So this is an analysis. Not everyone will know this. Only if you're a, a true data analyst, you will start thinking from all the directions. So this is the one thing which we have seen. And followed by, I was giving an example of KSR. KSR's performance, if you feel the number of offers is the only factor which is going to decide, well, I would say you're still wrong, because there are multiple factors which decides performance, right? So we have seen this example, followed by the data you will get in the form of a CSV file, Excel files, and not every time you will be storing the data here. You will have to depend on database. So database is a place where you can store millions of records. Multiple people can work on the database simultaneously, right? And to give a best example, you book a ticket on Redbus or a IRCTC website. If two people are trying to book the same ticket, for one person, it's a first come first in. Whoever books first, well, the ticket gets blocked, and the other person, it shows as a blocked, right? So that's how it happens. For that, you need to store the data in a database. And the only language which you have to learn to talk to a database is SQL. Okay, data is ready, database is there, and you know what data to collect. Now what's next? So that's where you will be doing reporting. So this is a sample report that we'll be building, and your PI reports can be implemented for any domain. It could be healthcare, it could be HR, even it could be KSR. Even if you go and work for a simple supermarket, even they will have a Power BI reports, which tells how the business is making revenue. And your roles and responsibility also includes a small sort of data cleaning. The data will be given to you. You cannot directly go and build a report like this. You'll have to do some sort of data cleaning. And you need to know, as an example, I've given you one example of a KSR trainer's performance. Just because of one candidate, we cannot rule that trainer out. So you need to analyze, you need to come up with the factors, and you need to provide a complete proof how the company is performing, how the business is generating revenue, right? So all of this we have seen, and I've told you clearly, always do observe the data points very carefully. Every single data point is a key for you, which decides a business revenue, right? So with all this, what have we discussed in the last class? Just to give a recap, you will have to think about your statistical thinking. You will have to think about how to make business revenue. You will have to clean some data, and you will have to do reporting. This is what you need. And for this, we need a tool. So which tool we are going to learn? The tool we are going to learn is Power BI. Now, as in then the name says, it's so powerful. BI stands for business intelligence, and Power BI is a tool which can do everything for you, right from cleaning the data, doing reports, doing analysis, converting the data into visuals. All of this tool can help you to achieve. Okay. Now, with this, just give me a minute. Someone is like not on mute. I'm hearing like a lot of background noise. Please be on mute. I'll give you time for asking questions. Okay. So this tool, Power BI tool, can help you to clean the data, analyze the data, and do the reporting for your clients. It's a one-stop shop solution where you come here and you'll be able to do everything. Okay. Now with this Power BI, inside Power BI, you will have some small tools. And that small tools, what we have will be Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, and Power BI Service. Okay. So let's not talk too much about technical today. It's your second class. So I want to keep it very simple. Within Power BI, you have 4 components. One is going to be helpful for data cleaning. One is going to be helpful for visuals, converts the data into charts, and one will be helpful for sharing the report to the end users. So like this, we have different roles and responsibilities of each and every tool. And in our course, we are going to cover all 4. All 4 components will be covered in our session so that you'll get that end-to-end experience. Now with this Power BI, you may be asking question. I think 1 or 2% asked me this question yesterday. Why are you not teaching Tableau? Why are you teaching only Power BI? Right? Well, let me tell you, there are so many tools in the market talking about Oracle, SAP, Domo, Tableau, Power BI. Now in this, why are we learning only Power BI? Why are we learning only Power BI? Okay. There are so many phone brands in the market. Vivo, Redmi, Samsung, okay, Oppo, iPhone. In this, if I ask you, which one you're going to use? Now, everyone will have their own way of giving the justification. Like, I need iPhone, I need Android phone. Like, everyone will have their own user interface, right? So personally, if I ask, I don't like iPhone. I go with always Android phone. And there are a lot of people who always go with iPhone. So everyone will have their own preference. And then we should also understand why most of the companies are preferring Power BI. There are a lot of companies who are still using Tableau, and there are a lot of companies who are using Power BI. We need to figure out which one we are going to use. Okay. Now, out of these 30 tools, we have choose Power BI to learn in our course. But the question is why? If I simply say that, okay, I know Power BI, that's why I'm teaching Power BI, that is not a justification, right? So we need to understand the background behind why are we learning Power BI. The reason why we are going with Power BI is it is recognized by a company called Gartner. There is a company called Gartner. This company, the only role of this company is to compare. Okay. And to give an example, I don't know how many of you watch Reels. Uh, I know that now TikTok is not there, but initially TikTok was famous. Snapshot is there. And now Instagram Reels has become famous. Now, if you go and see some videos, there will be a guy, I don't remember his channel name or follower name, but I can simply say that there is a guy who always compares 2 products. He'll drop the phone from first floor to second floor. He'll put both Android phone, Samsung phone, and iPhone in fire. He'll put it in water and he'll compare. There is a guy who does this, right? He'll keep it on the road and he will take his vehicle on that phone and he'll see which one is damaged. He'll put it in a fire and I'll say which one is fire resist. This type of things, a lot of things happen in YouTube channel, right? Or Instagram. So this type of comparison, there is a company who does it on technology. And what is that company? The company name is Gartner. So Gartner is a company which helps you to understand which one is doing better in the market, followed by search volume in Google. If you go and search in Google, how many of them are searching for Power BI? How many of them searching for Tableau? How many of them are doing reports? How many of them are downloading it? How many of them are reaching for any issues? If you go and compare, your Power BI is on top. And always I need to say that it has a lot of features, maximum features, and comparatively it is cheaper. Always we believe in going with a cheaper tool because end of the day we need to afford our clients. So this is cheaper compared to Tableau, it's cheaper. And one thing I can say is it's a history and brand. Okay. So Microsoft is a brand. No one can ever touch the brand. And you know how Microsoft products has become famous over the years, right? From your Excel, Word document, your Teams, your Outlook. You know what? There are a lot of tools which can create a PowerPoint presentation. But even today, I'm using Microsoft's PowerPoint presentation. That is how Microsoft products are important for us, right? For the session, for the session which I'm helping you to understand, that itself I'm using a Microsoft's PowerPoint presentation. So that means Microsoft is a brand, right? And followed by, they always give you monthly updates. Every month they keep on getting you the updates, new features, new enhancements, new things. So a lot of things is happening within Power BI. Okay. Now with these reasons, let's talk about the first reason, which is recognized by Gartner. Okay. Now I'll show you an image which is called the Magic Quadrant. Okay. I'll show you an image which is called Magic Quadrant. And this is last year's report. This year's report is also generated where you can go and see. Now, this is your Gartner's report. I'll tell you how you can read this. All the 30 tools which you have seen in the previous slide has been pointed here as one dot, right? As one bubble here. So every tool you see here, it's one business intelligence tool. Now in this, I need to select one. In this, I need to select one. Okay. Now, if I ask you to understand this chart, I'll give you some hints. You tell me what is that insight you'll bring out of this image. When I say insight, you need to tell me some information. Let's say what is the information. Okay. Now imagine this is a race. Okay, this is a race. And this is a start line. And this is an end line. Okay. 30 plus tools are running for race. Now, what is your assumption from this? Come on. Imagine there's a race. All the 30 tools are running to finish, to get into the finish line. And all 30 tools has been displayed on this visual. And I've shown you what is where is the start place and where is the end place. And what is your observation on this? Come on.
Microsoft is the winner.
Very good. Microsoft is the winner. Next. What else? What else information you can gather from this chart?
More number of
Microsoft is
users.
first. Next.
More number of
The
users
Microsoft there itself
using Microsoft.
for Tableau.
First is Microsoft, second is Tableau. Next. What is your observation on this?
Maximum number of users in Microsoft.
Maximum number of users in Microsoft. Okay. Now just imagine this is a race where all the 30 tools are running for the race. And you see that one person is trying to reach the finish line. So what is your observation on this chart? What are the other information you can get from this chart? Come on.
It is the leader. Microsoft is the leader.
Many other are just started.
See, Microsoft is first, Microsoft is a leader, second is Tableau, all these are common. What other information you can get?
Microsoft is being leading the.
Microsoft almost finished the race.
Tableau and Microsoft gap is very high.
Okay, very good. See, I'll tell you, this is a difference between a data analyst and a non-data analyst, okay? So the way you analyze and the way I bring up the information to the market or I bring to the table makes a difference. So here, you guys are telling Microsoft is first and you guys are telling Tableau is second. Except this, I'm not hearing any other information, okay? If this chart is given to me, I'll tell you what I will do. And this is exactly what I'm expecting from each one of you. Okay, this is exactly what I'm expecting from each one of you. Future, you are the data analyst. I want you to think like what I'm doing today. When someone gives you a chart like this and when someone asks you to do some analysis, I don't want you to just tell that, okay, Microsoft is first. Tableau second. No, I want you to come up with more insights. When I say insights, insights is information. If the same chart is given to me, you know what I would do? I would go with it. Microsoft is first, Tableau second. This is a 0% of the race. This is 100% of the race, right? And this is 50%. I would say majority of the tools have not even crossed 50%. Majority of the tools have not even crossed the 50% of the race. That's an additional information which you guys didn't tell. Okay, 25%, I will take one. This is a 25% of the race. Almost 8 to 9 tools collapsed within 25%. That's the analysis. That's the analysis. This is what I'm expecting from you. It's not just like telling Microsoft is first, Tableau second. I want you to analyze a complete chart. And if I ask you a question, you need to come up with a lot of information. 8 to 9 tools have collapsed within 25%. About 20 tools have collapsed within 50%. And only 7 to 8 tools have crossed 50%. And the top two are Tableau and Microsoft, or Microsoft is running towards a race. Now that's the information I'm looking for. Okay, is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, yes.
this is actually 2024. Let me show you one more information for you. Power BI was launched in the year 2015. Okay, and now we are in 2025. So the age of Power BI is 10 years. The age of Power BI is 10 years. Okay, now let's see how Power BI was performing for the last 10 years. Okay, now this is a chart what Gartner has given us in the year 2015, 10 years back. 10 years back. The year where Power BI was launched, and somewhere it is in the within among other tools. Yes or no? Where exactly is Power BI? Microsoft's Power BI, is it first? Just take the same race. Just take the same race. This is a race bar. This is a start and this is a finish. Okay, where is Power BI?
It was among top 5.
It's among the other tools. Okay, if I want to tell in the local language, it somewhere is like Gumpal Govinda. We can't even identify where it is, right? I need to go and mark it. I need to go and mark it, or else I will not be able to identify where it is. If I don't mark it with that green color, you literally struggle to find out where is Microsoft. This is exactly what happened in 2015 when the tool was launched. When the tool was launched, the Tableau was first. Okay, so let's see what happened in 2016. In 2016, Microsoft got separated from the other tools within 1 year. Within 1 year, it got separated from the other tools, but still it is not the first. It got separated from the other tool. When it happened? 2016. 2017, it moved away from the other tools and it became a competitor to Tableau. And Tableau and Power BI were fighting for that first race, first place. When this happened? 2017. 2018, nothing much changed. Both were fighting for the first place. And 2019, slightly Microsoft came into first. Now, right from 2019 until 2025, your Microsoft Power BI is on first. On streak, 6 times. We see that Microsoft Power BI is on top. So one of the best product for analyticals and for BI technology is Microsoft Power BI. And yesterday someone was asking, why are you not teaching Tableau? And this is a answer for you. For the 6 consecutive years, we have seen the market leader is Microsoft's Power BI. And that is why we are learning this. Majority of the companies are using this tool because it is cheaper and gives a best service and best features for our reporting. This happened in 2019. And the COVID year, 2020, the COVID year, and it feels a shell shock to know that COVID is almost 5 years now, right? It's been 5 years. And we still remember that we are wearing masks, using sanitizers, and now it's already 5 years. In 2020 also, in the COVID year also, your Power BI was on top. 2021, the distance between Tableau and Microsoft was huge. And again, Microsoft Power BI was on top. Okay. Now in 2022, what happened? Tableau was one company. There was another company called Salesforce. That was also a similar BI tool. So what happened in 2022? Those two companies merged together. So Salesforce and Tableau merged together in the year 2022. But even after merging, you see that Microsoft was still on top. 2023, again, you can see it was on top. And 2024, which I've shown you in this screen, you can still see that it is on top. Now, the assignment for you is this report they usually generate somewhere in the month of May and June. I want you to search the Gartner report for 2025 this year, and I want you to tell me whether Power BI was still on top or not. This is an assignment for you. Will you all do and research and tell me? Yes? Everyone?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll do
So
that.
why we are
Yes,
learning
yes.
Power BI? It is a very straightforward answer for you. Right from 2019 until 2025, even this year, we have seen that for the 6 consecutive years, we have seen the market leader to be Microsoft. And that's the first reason that why we are learning. And who is the company who's going to generate all this data for us? It's none other than Gartner. Okay. So Gartner is a company which they have recognized that Microsoft's Power BI is on top. Okay, that's the first reason why are we learning. And I've told you the search volume in Google, like a lot of people download it, a lot of people go and ask questions, they focus on the community. So all of these are the reasons why we will be learning Power BI. And it provides maximum features. The cost also, it's cheaper among all the other tools. It's almost 5 to 6 times lesser than the Tableau tool, right? So if you see in this chart, Microsoft Power BI doesn't fear about any other tool, but they always have a fear about Tableau. The reason? That's a second place. You go and ask anyone in the classroom, the first rank student in a classroom, you ask him, what is the biggest fear? He will always point the finger to the second rank student. He will not be fear about the last bench. He will not be fear about all the other guys. The first rank student will always be fear on the second rank because he will always keep an eye. What if this guy goes forward? So the biggest competitor for Power BI is Tableau. There is no doubt in that. But in terms of leader, Microsoft is on top always. Okay, for the 6 consecutive years, it has been on top. Now, let's see how it works. Very simple. Very simple. You can call this as an architecture of how Power BI works. You will be building reports in a software called Power BI Desktop. This is a software. This is a software. And the reason why this tool is very easy because, and this reason why most of them can master this because you will always work with the software itself. Okay, that's why you have very less expectations even if you go for a company. They'll not expect you to know everything. If you know this tool, you can easily crack a job. So what is the software? Power BI Desktop is a software which you can get the data from different sources. You can get the data from Excel. You can get the data from CSV. You can get the data from database. You can get some data from some files, and you can do the reports here. You can do the reports here. Right? Now, this is a report. This is a Power BI Desktop where you will build a report. So let me open the software for you. So this is the Power BI Desktop. This is a Power BI Desktop. In this Power BI Desktop is where you'll be doing reporting. So let me open that. Let me open that. Now I'll open this Power BI Desktop. This is where I'll be doing all the reports. If I go to a blank report, you can see different visuals are there. You can see like column chart, pie chart, maps, cards, multi-cards, lot of cards, lot of data visuals are there. And this is a software where you will be building your report, right? Now, I will open already built file. Okay. So let me open already built file. Let me go back to one file. Let's say I'll open this, the cricket match report. And I'll say that I'll open one report. Now, this is a report which one of the student has built. And we can see the batting, the bowling, and what team has scored what points. It's a World Cup data, the World Cup match. The World Cup happens every once in 4 years. So this is a report that we have built. Now, this I have built through Power BI Desktop. This report has been built by Power BI Desktop. Now, how will I share to other team members? I cannot go and share this file. This is a file. If you see here, this is a file. This is a file. So this is a file. It's actually a Power BI file. I will not send this through email and I will not share this through WhatsApp. I cannot do that. This is a file. If someone has to go and see the report, they need to have this file. But are you going to send this for every single person, whoever wants to access? Definitely no. So what I will do, I will push it through web. I'll push it to web. Web means URL. And you can access it through like a link. Web link. You can access through internet. Now that way, I'll be going with URL. And that is where we will be pushing that file into Power BI service. Now, Power BI service, the exact file, the exact report, what you have seen, you will be shown on the URL. So as we know that URL can be accessible by all of this. All of us can access this URL. Now that's where your Power BI desktop, what you have built a report, you're pushing into a web version, and on the web version, it becomes like a URL, and that URL will be shareable across the team, and you can share it to n number of clients. And this is where from this Power BI service, many of the clients will be able to access. Wherever you are in the world, you can go and access my report. Wherever you are, whichever continent you are, whichever country you are, you can always go and access my report. The reason, the report is now put into a URL, and that URL will be accessible. Okay, so this is the architecture. This is how the Power BI works. 80% you will be using your time in building the reports in your Power BI desktop. You'll build all the charts, visuals, calculations, everything you'll do here. Then it's only present for you. It is only accessible for you. If you want others to use it, then you'll have to push it into Power BI service. Power BI service is exactly the same report, what you'll be seen as a web URL. And from there, multiple people from different countries will be able to access a report. So this is the architecture of your Power BI. This is how the Power BI works. So what is our next step? Our next step is download the software. Download the software, get the data, and start doing the report. Okay. I hope you guys remember yesterday I've challenged you. In the 30 days, you guys will be able to do a Power BI report without anyone's help. Single-handedly, you guys will do it. That's a challenge. Okay. Now, this is how the Power BI works. Now, what is the problem? I'll tell you. Where will I get the data? The data we get it from like this. Excel data. With this Excel data, you can build a report. Okay. And that's what Power BI does is Power BI gets the data from Excel, CSV files, data files. That is database files. So from here, you can get the data and you can build a report. Okay. Now, what I will do, where can I store the data? I have the data in my system. This is my data. Okay. In my particular folder, I've created a folder called data. In this data, if you see, this folder, I'm using it from 2020. It's been 5 years I'm using this folder. You can see the date on that folder. And this folder size is 4.7 GB of files. That means my system all the data what I have, it could be KSR data, it could be data sets, it could be other business data. Totally, I have 4.79 GB of data. From here, I can open any data. I can open any data and I can build a report. For example, this is one data. This is one data. For this data, I can build a report. We have different region, country, customers, business segment. Now, this is exactly what we have in Excel data. For this Excel data, we can easily go and build a report. The data can come from the Excel also, right? Now, how much data can Excel can store? It's limited. We cannot store huge data. It's a very limited data. Now, where exactly this is present? This is present in my local machine. It is present in my laptop. Okay. Now, my laptop is 5 years old. I purchased this laptop in 2020 and my laptop is 1 terabyte of hard disk, 32 GB of RAM, and it is a i7 configuration. Okay. So my laptop is 1 terabyte of space, 32 GB RAM, and it is i7 configuration. Now, suddenly something happens to my laptop. My laptop got crashed. My laptop just fell down from the table. And while going in bus or train, someone has robbed my laptop. Now, if someone takes off my laptop, what happens to this folder? In this folder, I have 4.79 GB of our KSR data. If someone robs my laptop, if I lose the laptop somewhere, if something happens to the OS, the laptop crashes, if the laptop breaks, what will happen to this 4.7 GB of data? Come on. What will happen? Can I say it's gone? Yes. Can I say it's gone? Yes.
Using cloud services, we can make it better. Of
No,
data
I'm asking it is
folder.
in a laptop now. Okay. It is in my laptop now and something happens to my laptop. What happens to this data folder?
Data will be good.
Data will be gone. Data will be gone. Okay. Are you all with me? Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. If something happens to my data, if something happens to my laptop, this laptop, imagine that it spills over. Already now it's in red color. I don't know when it will spoil. Another 10 GB of data in C drive. My system will become slow. I'll start getting one issue. The system will become slow, the performance will degrade, and it automatically switches off. A lot of things will happen if this 10 GB is also filled, right? So total 1 terabyte of data I can store in my personal machine. How it is 1 terabyte of data? 462 GB, 460 GB, 200 GB. So if you add all these three, totally I can store up to 100 GB of data. And in this 100 GB of data, already this is full. So I need to utilize this. And sometimes what happens if I'm utilizing, this will become complete and there could be an overheat. Something can happen to my laptop. Or if my laptop has some damage, then this folder I may lose it. If someone drops my laptop, if my laptop falls down, the screen crashes, a lot of things can happen. This folder is gone. Now, all this data which is present on the physical system, we call it as on-prem. We call it as on-prem. Okay. So this is called on-prem. If I store the data in on-prem, what do you mean by on-prem? Something which I'm storing in the physical system, in my own personal system, in my own personal machine. This is called on-prem, right? Not only personal machine, if I go and store in the physical server, that is also, it's called on-prem. Now, what are the challenges that you can get in on-prem? The first thing is today I have 1 GB of, today I have 1 terabyte of space. If you see here, this is 1 terabyte of space. And I've stored up to 4 GB. What is the maximum data that I can store in my laptop? It's 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte is a maximum I can store in my laptop, right? Now, imagine all the KSR data is present in this folder. Okay, all the KSR data, KSR readers, KSR book information, all this are stored in my laptop. So this folder is completely used for our KSR data. Right from the beginning of our institute, how many students have got placed, how many students have got trained, how many students have placed in different companies, all the informations we are storing in my laptop now. Where it is stored? It is stored in my laptop. Okay. Now, today, I have 1 terabyte of data, and where I'm storing in my laptop. What is the cost of my laptop? As an example, let's take 1 lakh. So today, 1 terabyte of data of KSR data, I am storing in my laptop, which is 1 lakh. Now tomorrow, with God's grace, let's say more number of people join our institute, more number of students get offer, more number of students pay fees and get registered. What if KSR's data volume becomes 10 terabyte? Now where can I store 10 terabyte? My laptop has a capacity of 1 terabyte. Now, in order to store this 10 terabyte of KSR data, can I buy 10 laptops? Is it a good idea?
No.
No.
No, KSR is having 10 lakhs. So don't think that we don't have 10 lakhs. That's why we're not buying. We have 10 lakhs. Can I buy 10 laptops?
No, we can use other cloud services.
By
Can I
the hard disk.
can I buy 10 laptops?
It's
Yes or no?
it's very difficult to handle the
We can buy the hard disk, right?
Hard disk also, you cannot operate it, right? You'll have to connect to some port. You'll have to connect to some laptop. Only then you can use your hard disk. But laptop means I can on it and I can see the data, right? So laptop is a preferred one because it's always open, always accessible. Hard disk means you'll have to always plug in. You'll have to always give a power to use it. So it's not preferable. So my question is, today 1 terabyte of data I'm storing in my personal laptop. Tomorrow I have 10 terabyte of data. Can I buy 10 laptops? That's the question for you. Yes or no?
No.
No, you can buy server
No.
with the price of 5 lakh.
You'll buy the server. What server you'll buy? Is it a good option to buy 10 laptops?
No.
No, it's
No.
not a good option. We can increase the hard disk size, or we can use the cloud services for storing
See,
data.
first of all, you need to understand one basic concept is in your laptop, you cannot always increase your hard disk. It depends on your motherboard, right? Your motherboard also has some capacity. You cannot increase your hard disk or RAM as you want. Your motherboard has to support. So now the problem here is if I want to store 10 terabyte, just imagine that we have money to buy 10 lakhs. Okay, 10 lakhs will buy 10 laptops. It's not at all a big challenge. But the real challenge is who is going to take care of this 10 laptops? I cannot operate 10 laptops. I cannot operate 10 laptops. I can operate only 1 laptop at a time. So who's going to operate these 10 laptops? I need to hire 10 people. I need to hire 10 people, right? And I need to pay them. I need to give them salary. And suddenly one day our management comes and asks, who is the person who has scored the highest package in a KSR? Okay. So who is the person who has scored the highest package in KSR? Now it's not a straightforward. I need to find out in this laptop who is highest. In this laptop who is highest. In this laptop who is highest. And out of this I need to find the maximum. It's not a straightforward. The data is splitted across multiple systems. And each system, I need a one person, I need to hire one person, I need to know what he's doing. And from there, I need to answer the question. It's not going to be that easy. Right? So that's the biggest challenge what I'll get if I'm using a on-prem. And one more thing is, it increases the maintenance cost from 1 lakh to 10 lakh if I'm buying 10 laptops. It requires a capital. There is always a risk of loss. For example, in the 10 laptops, 1 laptop is lost. My data is gone, right? My data is gone. And company's limitation. Today it is 10 terabytes. Tomorrow it becomes 100 terabytes. Are you going to buy 100 laptops? Definitely no, right? So it requires some IT support, performance issue. So all these are the challenges what you will get it if you are using to store the data in your personal machine, or if you're storing in a laptop, or if you're storing in any physical server. This is exactly what you guys will face issue. Now, we don't want to use on-prem. Also, Power BI, it's one of the excellent tool, one of the very best tool what I've worked till now. But just because it is best, is it good idea to overload it? Is it good idea to burden it? Is it good to use it for all the purpose? Can you do that? I can teach data science. I can teach data analytics. I can teach Power BI. I can teach every single subject in IT. Do you mean that from morning to night I can take training? Is that possible? I can teach. That doesn't mean that from morning to night 24/7 can I teach? What will happen? What will happen?
You will tired.
It will become a overload. It will become a overload. It will become a burden. Just because I can teach, that doesn't mean that I need to teach for all subjects, right? Exactly the same problem occurs for Power BI. Power BI is known for reporting. It is very good for reporting. Just because it can clean the data, it can analyze the data, it can do the data modeling, it can do all of sort of things. Just because it does everything, you cannot put an overburden on it. At one point of time, the tool may become tired. I don't want to do that. So these two reasons made me to think, why I cannot take someone's help? Why I cannot take someone's help? Right? I don't want to use only Power BI for everything. I want to take some help. Now that's where that was one challenge. Another challenge, what I told, Excel data. So what is the maximum data you can store it in Excel? 10 lakhs. After that, we have 6.7 million customers in Amazon. And here I can store only 1 million. What I will do? Where can I store the next rest of data? So what if I prefer in database? In database, if you take Oracle database, or if you take a MySQL database, maybe maximum I can store 5 GB or 2 GB. What about 2 terabytes of data? Where will I store 2 terabytes of data? Now I cannot buy 10 laptops. I cannot buy a physical server. Now that's where we have a challenge. So totally, yesterday we talked about some of the reporting skills, and today we are talking about some challenges. What if the data keep on increasing? I cannot overburden my Power BI tool. It does everything. That doesn't mean that I'll overburden it. And then followed by, I have a problem with my on-prem. Something happens to my laptop, it's gone. All these challenges we had, and we thought of taking someone's help. And let's see who is that person who's going to help us. Just before I will give a solution to this, I'll discuss a small example for you. Now, we are talking about 1 terabyte. We are talking about 10 terabyte. But in reality, the data that is getting generated from different companies and different organizations is going beyond. 2020, it was 40 gigabytes. So what is gigabytes? It is 40 followed by 10 followed by 21 zeros. 21 zeros. So the data that is getting generated from all the companies and all the organizations is 40 gigabytes. And I'm talking about until the COVID year. This is exactly what happened. Now I'm actually worrying about KSR's 1 terabyte of data and 10 terabyte of data. Now imagine we are not in terabyte now. It has gone to petabyte, it has gone to exabyte, and it has gone to zettabyte. It is 10 to the power of 21. So 40 into 10 to the power of 21 is the data that is getting generated across the organizations. Now where will I go and store? Well, if you're all worrying about 40 gigabytes in 2020, let me tell you, in 2025, it is 175. Now, where will I go and store this 175 into 10 to the power of 21 zeros? Where will I go and store? Where will I go and buy laptops? Where will I go and store it in the servers? Now, that's what is happening in the real world. Now, we need to find a way to store this. Where can we store? Now, I'll give a simple example for you. Okay. Now, imagine you guys are fitness. You'll focus on fitness. Just imagine you want to go for a gym. Okay, you want to go for a gym. So I have two options for you. This is option number one. This is option number one. This is option number two. So you will have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your health. So for taking care of your health, let's assume that you guys go for gym. Now, the two options. One is I'll go to Amazon, I'll go to Flipkart, I'll order everything. Treadmill, maybe dumbbells, all this exercise equipments, I will order it. So if you're buying at home, it's a high investment, high maintenance. Someone has to keep on cleaning it. Space is required. Where you'll keep? You can't keep in your terrace or your balcony. You need a separate space for that. And maybe resell you can do it. Limited options. And all these are one-time payment. So if you are having a gym equipment at home, you literally spend 1 to 1.5 lakhs overall. And you guys are planning for gym. If you are going and buying a gym equipments and you want to have it in your home, you literally spend 1 to 1.5 lakhs. Okay. Well, if I go to a gym membership, no investment, nothing to buy, no maintenance. The moment you go to a gym, they will only clean it and they'll keep it ready. They'll sanitize it and keep it ready. You're not giving your space. Anytime you want to, you can cancel it. Anytime you want to upgrade, you can do it. Anytime you want, you can pay it. Average cost is 15 to 20,000 per year. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Do you want to have your own gym equipments or do you want to use someone's gym equipments? That's the option for you. That's the option for you. This is exactly what I'm going to do now. If you want to save the data, store the data, why are you storing in your own laptop? Why are you purchasing your own laptop? Let's store it in someone else's server. Someone is there. See, for me, gym is just, let's say, 1 to 2 hours. For that, why will I go and buy everything? But for the gym shop, the gym owner, this is his business. He will take care of this extra cautious. He'll be very focused because for him, he need to grow. He need to get people. So for him, that's a bread and butter. For me, it's just a 1 hour of time. So ideally, if I speak, rather than taking the gym equipments to have in my house, I would go with gym membership. So that's a smart way of doing it, right? I'll spend only 20,000. What about this? 1.5 lakhs. Now I have a question, okay? I have a question. Let's see who can answer this. If I go to gym for 5 years, every year 20,000. So 5 years, I'll end up paying 1 lakh. So 1 lakh, I would have paid only for gym membership for 5 years. So can I say this could have been better? Buying the equipments? Because forever it will be with me, right? Let's say another example. 10 years I'm going for gym. I'll end up paying the membership amount as 2 lakhs. So it is more than the one which I'm purchasing on my own, right? What is your thoughts? Can I still go with membership or would you like me to buy the products? What do you feel?
In option 1, maintenance also there.
Okay.
There are multiple factors. If you are like if you are going to the gym, you are only paying 2 lakhs. If you are purchasing, it's 1 to 1.5 lakh. So if you have your own like own space and you can maintain it, or if you can uh rent it something, so it's beneficial. Otherwise, membership
No,
is better.
just let's assume that only for your usage you're buying it. So the
Uh,
question is, if I go for gym membership for 2 years, sorry, 10 years, I'll be paying 2 lakhs. But if you purchase on your own, you would have end up paying only 1.5 lakhs. So it's a benefit of buying own products, right? What is your thoughts?
You also have to pay the rent if you are you need some space to put the
I'll keep it
all
in
the
my
equipment.
house.
Okay.
But you have to pay upfront money. that's not possible for everyone. So membership is very much required.
Okay. Can I say that buying the gym membership is a better one? Yes?
Yes.
Everyone? Everyone agrees?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So this is exactly the comparison between buying the gym equipments is like a on-prem, like a buying a laptop, and using gym membership, I'll use some servers. I'll not use my server, I'll use my own server. I mean other server. So if I want to compare this on-prem versus cloud server, so what I'm going to do, so this is nothing but on-prem versus cloud. So on-prem is owning your own house. Cloud means you're staying in a rented house. So this is exactly what is the difference. On-prem is owning a own car. For example, I own a own car. Okay, I'll show you that example as well. I'll show you that example as well. See here. This is own car. Imagine I'll buy a own car for my office. Okay. See, the decent car in India, it's 18 lakhs. Road tax and insurance, it's 2 lakhs. And welcome to India. We have a GST 18%, 3.6 lakhs. Up and down office, 50 kilometers per day. I'll end up spending 5 liters of petrol, which is 600 rupees per day. I'll be going to office for 20 days, which is 12,000. Maintenance, it's a black stylish color, and you will have to ride it for 20 days for about 50 kilometers a day. So you need some maintenance. So 5,000 maintenance, oil change, that one, this one, everything. And it's a black stylish color. Obviously, you need to wash because you're going out in a pollution. Your car gets spoiled. You'll have to wash every day, 150 rupees, 3,000 rupees per month. And overall spending is 20K. 12,000 is for petrol, 5,000 is for maintenance, 3,000 is for cleaning. So overall spending, you will have to spend 20,000. And along with this 20,000, the initial cost of the car, 18 lakhs plus road tax plus GST adds up to 23 lakhs. So 23 lakhs you will have to spend along with this 20,000 per month in order to use your own car for going to office. And you will have to ride in fear. New car, someone comes and touches, scratches, accidents, lot of fear. While going to the office, you will have to go in fear. Okay. And you know what? Let me tell you, KSR is a startup company, and KSR is, I don't want to put the value, but KSR is a decent company. And you know what? None of the KSR founders have car. That's the reality. That's the reality. None of the KSR founders have car. You know why? We don't want to get into this trap. Instead, what we do? We go for rental cars. Wherever we want to go, we go with Ola and Uber. No maintenance, no petrol, no cleaning, no insurance, no initial investments. Every day I have to spend around 650 rupees for traveling to my office, and I'll end up spending 13,000. Now, where is 13,000? I can sleep and go in car. I can watch reels and go in office, right? I can actually watch some movies and go. I can do whatever I want inside the car because I'm not going to drive. This is exactly what we believe in. Those companies, Ola and Uber, are known for providing the rights. We take them rather than buying the new car. And that's why I told you, none of the KSR founders have the car because we are not ready to invest 23 lakhs. We are not ready to spend 20,000 per month. Instead, I'll end up spending only 13,000 per month. And this is exactly what we believe in. And this, if you ask anyone in KSR, we always go with, there are some companies who are doing the service. Why don't you opt for it? Right? And you may ask me, what you will do weekend? You can take your family out. Yes, I can still go and take a rental car. Weekend also I'll take a rental car. Maybe you're driving only one car. I can take any car for rent. Even if you want BMW, I can take the rent. Even if you want Audi, I can take it for rent. Rental is something which keeps you less pressure, right? And the biggest tension is you need not even pay EMI. No EMI to buy the car also. 23 lakhs, who's going to spend it? Instead, I need not take any loans also. I can use Ola and Uber. Now, that's exactly what we're doing now. Rather than taking the service, we are taking the cloud help. Cloud is known for that, and we are taking help. Now, like this, there are many comparisons that I can make. If you want to have a gym equipments, go and join the gym membership. If you want to use your effective driving, use your cloud services where they help you for ride sharing. And if you want to stay, you stay in a rent house. What is there? What is there? Why you want to buy your own house? Stay in a rented house. You can shift whenever you want. You can go wherever you want. But own house means you'll have to pay tax. You'll have to pay maintenance, right? And you know what? If you're still not satisfied, I can show another example also where, let's see this example, okay? People are always willing to buy own house. And you know what? Let me tell you, none of the KSR founders have own house also. We're all staying in the rented house. You know why? An average new home is 80 lakhs. Registration 8 lakhs plus brokerage 2 lakhs. Interior design 10 lakhs. Home appliances 2 lakhs. Water connection and plumbing setup 2 lakhs. Electricity meter and wiring cost 1 lakh. Maintenance, you will have to, it's a own house, you will have to maintain it 5,000 per month. Property tax, welcome to India, 5K per month. Initial cost 1.15 CR only for house. Monthly cost 10,000 you will have to pay. 10,000 monthly cost and 1.15 CR. Now, this is exactly what happens when you're buying a own house. And you know what? We don't have that much of patience to buy all of this. And as I said, none of the KSR founders have their own house. But what we believe in? Rent house. No maintenance, no property tax, no renovation, no initial investments. I'll just spend average of 15,000 per month. And you know what? More importantly, no worries, no tension, no EMIs. The full form of EMI is what? Slow poison. The full form of EMI is slow poison. You take a EMI, it's like you're killing yourself. And no tension. This is exactly what we believe in. This is exactly what we are doing. Like this, we can use the house and we can pay the rent. Similarly, you use a server and you pay the bill. That's what right from now we are jumping into on-premises to cloud. So no more on-prem. We are depending on cloud. So cloud is a place where they help you to give you the space. They'll give you the space. They'll give you the storage and you will have to pay for it. Okay. Now that's about the on-prem and cloud. And why we need cloud? Very simple, cost effective, unlimited storage. You can take your Ola and Uber unlimited times. On a single day, you take 15 rides. In a month, you take 100 rides. In a year, you take 2,000 rides. No one is going to ask you because you're going to pay for what you have used. Unlimited. Backup, recovery, efficiency, everything is going to be good. So that is why we are going to cloud. Now, there are some cloud companies which is going to help us in providing the servers. And those cloud companies are Huawei, Amazon, GCP, and Microsoft Azure. And the one which we are going to learn will be which one? Any guess?
Microsoft Azure.
Microsoft Azure.
Sure.
We are using Microsoft product. So we will be learning Microsoft Azure. So Azure is a one cloud service that we will be learning in our course. So Power BI with the cloud knowledge will help you to get more clarity. Is that clear? Yes? You remember my name. You remember my name.
Yes, Santosh.
You remember our KSR. Okay. 2030, 2030, if you're still connected, I'll tell you one statement. You come back to me again, okay? If you don't have cloud knowledge by 2030, if you don't have cloud skills on your resume in 2030, your resume is going to be a waste paper. I repeat, in 2030, if you don't have cloud knowledge on your resume is like a tissue paper. Can anyone explain this, what I told?
In future, everything is going to be in the cloud.
In future, everything is going to be in cloud. Okay. So
Yeah.
as a proof, I've done this. I have just posted this in my LinkedIn. You can go and search my LinkedIn profile, and in LinkedIn profile, go to my post. Go to my post. I have pasted one content for you. 2025, cloud is not just an option; it's a necessity. 2030, your resume will just be a piece of paper without cloud skills. Yes, it's very hard to believe, and you can revisit this post in 2030. I've posted this in 2030. You can go back and visit this. I'm telling you once again, I don't want to predict future. Post COVID, I stopped predicting futures because life itself is uncertain. Tomorrow I'll be there or not, even God knows, right? But one thing I'm telling you, in 2030, if you don't have cloud knowledge in your resume, if you don't have the cloud skills on your resume, I'm telling you, your resume is just a piece of paper where you go to any snack shop, they'll give you for cleaning your hands. That exactly is going to happen. Believe me and trust what I've told you. Exactly what's going to happen. We are already in 2025. Just count down in 5 years. If you don't have the cloud knowledge, please don't expect any job in the market. So this is a very, very right time for you to learn cloud. Are we good? Yes?
Yes, yes, Santosh.
Yes.
Okay. So with this,
Yes.
what is this cloud? How it is going to help? And what is the future of cloud? Everything we will see in the next class. Okay. So we'll stop here for today. In the last class, we discussed about how the idea, strategies, innovations is going to play a major role as a data analyst. And today's session, we have learned about a tool which is going to help you for reporting, which is Power BI. And along with Power BI, you'll have to learn some cloud, and the cloud which you're going to choose is Azure. Why Azure? I'll give the explanation. And learning this too, along with some additional knowledge, you'll become like a complete full stack data analyst. And take this very seriously. Without cloud knowledge, you can never master your IT skills. If you're here to learn only SQL, if you're here to learn only Power BI, it's not going to work. You will have to learn cloud. You'll have to know how cloud works, and you'll have to learn as a complete whole. Only then you can get a job as a data analyst. Okay, we'll stop here. Any questions?
Yeah, Santosh. I
Yeah,
have. How many services would you cover in Azure?
we'll be covering the services related to data analytics, which will be around 4 to 5.
Like ADF and Azure Data Lake Storage and Blob Storage.
That's correct. With SQL database.
Okay.
Any other questions?
And what about Fabric, Santosh?
I'll tell you. Like the next topic is Fabric. I'll be telling that in the next class.
Okay. So I would like to share one thing
Yeah.
in this section. So last week during a call with my onshore teammate, like she was doing a project. So I asked her, "Hi Annabelle, how is you going your project?" She told me, "Right now I'm working in Databricks." She's working on Databricks. She's creating stored procedures in SQL. So she told me after 5 years, everything it's going to be in cloud.
Okay. So you already got this information.
Yes.
Okay. And that's why I'm also telling you, if you don't have the cloud skills in your resume, you will never get job. Okay. So this is the right time for you to scale up, and you are 5 years behind now. Like you have the time now. You have 5 years now to scale up. So this is a very good opportunity for you. So please learn this. See, I'm not asking you to learn in KSR. Okay. You learn anywhere. You learn anywhere, but learn cloud. Okay. So I'll be giving more details on Fabric, course details, what's the course duration, what is the syllabus, what is the roadmap, everything we'll be covering in the upcoming session, which will be on Monday. So first 5 days is a free session as we promised. So today is a day 2. So day 3, Monday, we'll meet at 8 o'clock. I'll be discussing about the roadmap. How are we going to proceed in this course? What is the course duration? What is the course fees, course details, and what we are going to learn next? All of this will be covered in the next class. So next class will be on Monday, 8 o'clock.
Hi,
Hi,
Annabelle.
Santosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying
Okay.
that you have to learn the cloud. So cloud, like all services, you have to learn, or like just any particular service.
What is related for data analytics? Only that we'll be learning.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
So my
Santosh,
question
one
is,
more question.
Yeah.
Like someone is asking Sai. So based on Gartner report, seems like AWS skill related to BI growing rapidly and also overcome the Tableau. Any thoughts he was asking? So it's a
Sorry.
better you can answer this.
What is it?
He was expecting like as per Gartner report,
Uh-huh.
AWS with the Power BI is going to be improved rapidly in future. He was expecting in that way.
Okay. See, AWS is another cloud, which is like your outside family. Okay. Because your Microsoft product is Power BI and AWS is some other service. Now you tell me, you will have a close connect with within your family or outside your family. So here, Azure is Microsoft. Power BI is also Microsoft. So Power BI is also Microsoft. Your Azure is also Microsoft. Microsoft to Microsoft, you will have lot of connections and you have lot of ways that you can get the data. It is tightly coupled. But if you go with another cloud, AWS, now AWS is another different world, and here it's a Microsoft. So it's a clash between two clouds. Microsoft is a Power BI's, right? The Power BI is actually Microsoft's, and you're talking about AWS. AWS is a different one. So there will definitely be a clash between these two. So the number of connections, the connectivity, the server, the cost, everything is rapidly increasing. So the right tool that we can use, the right cloud that we can use will be Power BI with, that is Azure, rather than going with AWS.
Yeah, thank you, Santosh. And maybe if your question, Sai, it's even instead of Power BI, some other Tableau is growing in the sense there is a chance. As of now, Tableau is gone and Power BI came to the picture. Around 6-7 years back, Tableau is one of the topmost BI tool. But now it's gone back and came Power BI into the picture. In future, there is a chance new tool may come. But in our course, we are focusing mainly data analytics. Out of that, Power BI we are using as a main medium for visualization, right? In future, if you need to learn any new tool also, it's not a big deal for you, right? We are not just focusing on to learn tool. We are focusing on the concept as well.
my question is, like, you were telling like reports can be viewed by PowerShare, right? Like why not from the mail or why not from the, I share it over WhatsApp.
Sorry, your voice is a bit breaking. Can you bit clear, please? What is it?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, better. Tell me.
Yeah, I was telling like you were telling the Power BI reports, we need to use it by means of web or a URL.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So why can't we use it by means of sharing the file by email or sharing the file by WhatsApp? Why
Okay.
can't we use that?
In my current client, the client which I'm working, right, there are about 47,000 resources are using my report. Are you going to mail 47,000 people? I done some changes. Again tomorrow, are you going to mail for 47,000 people? Every day you keep on changing the report, you keep on changing the calculations. Are you going to send mail for 47,000 people? Or how it looks?
So
You change in one thing, you put it in web, all the people will access it. How this looks?
Okay, so it is dynamic.
Yes.
Santosh, one question.
Yeah.
So, according to Gartner's report, Power BI is leading, right, in BI technology. So, what about in cloud, which is leading?
In
Do you have
cloud,
any?
in cloud, AWS is the one which is leading. Okay, which is about 33% of the market share. The second top cloud is Azure. But what we are dealing is we are dealing only with the data analytics. For data analytics, the topmost cloud service is always going to be Azure.
Yeah, got it, Santosh. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, what is the report name, Santosh, for this checking this like Gartner report for business intelligence, Power BI, like that?
Just go and browse it. Gartner report, you will get it.
For cloud
Gartner,
also we have.
yes, we have it. Yes.
Thank you, Santosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a
Thank
question.
you, guys.
For Power BI report, we can use any database, right? Apart from Azure, also we can use any database.
Any database, any
Cloud
source.
also, right?
Yes. You can connect to a Power BI almost 100 plus data sources.
Okay, we can use by means of AWS, but it's gonna be little complicated by means of cost.
That's correct, because it's a different cloud, right?
Got it.
Any other questions?
Any more questions, guys? Yeah, Santosh, we may leave. Maybe we have another call with you. Okay. So
Yeah.
we can carry on.
So,
If any career related questions you guys have, you can let me know. Or else we can connect on Monday with the same link you joined today.
so
It will
today
work
we have,
same.
yeah. So today we
Monday
have
we can
covered
join.
till Azure only. So till we are going to see what is a roadmap, what we are going to cover, what is Fabric, what is the course details, everything we are going to share. So please wait till Monday. Over the weekend, you can still have a go back and visit all the videos, explore about other sources where you can learn everything you can explore. Be back on Monday with your questions, and we'll meet at 8 o'clock. Okay. Thank you all. Happy weekend.
Yeah. Bye.